All right, everybody. It's Mike from Replica Airguns, and today I've got my KWC 24/7 TAC. This is a CO2 pellet pistol with basically dual-sided rotary mags. Full-size dropout mag holds the CO2 and the pellets with basically 8 rounds on each side, so 16 rounds in total. So I'm going to probably just put 5 rounds through the chronograph because that's all we usually test with, but I will put 8 rounds, probably 8 rounds downrange. Maybe I'll do all 16. We'll see how it goes. We'll play around with it, see what it looks like. If you haven't seen the tabletop video, check that out for specifications and details. Today we're going to test out the velocity, see what kind of actual velocity we get from this gun. The Makarov PM, similar type of gun, maybe shorter barrel, was only in the mid to high 200s. It's claimed in the 300s, 330 to 340. So I am using basically about 6 to 7 grain lead pellets, probably like high 6s or low 7s. Not exactly sure, but they are lead pellets, so they're not hypervelocity, but that's what most people are probably going to shoot. If you want specifications and details, check out the tabletop video. I might have said that already, but if you haven't, do that. Today we're going to test velocity right now, and then we're going to test accuracy. So let's get the velocity portion done. Well, that has a heavy trigger. Okay, that's not sounding very good, is it? Sounds like we got a jam in here already. Okay. That's not good. Something didn't work. Okay. Maybe I can figure this out. Maybe not. Right out of the get-go, we got something horrible happening. Put on safe. All right, it was like one jammed right out of the get-go. So let's see if we have better luck. Maybe some sort of a rounded tip would be better. There we go. So 172, that's bad. Okay, I do not think it likes these pellets. Just in case, I'm going to flip it around. If say that one side is not working right, we'll give this gun every chance possible. 100. 170. 242. Now we're getting there. 247. 247. 163. 279, 281, and now we're empty. Okay, I'm going to use a different pellet for the target portion. It seems that these flatheads don't feed well in this particular gun. I might switch up the PM as well to a more of a rounded or pointed tip pellet because I do have different ones in here. So I would suggest don't use a flathead in this one because they just were all over the map and we're getting, basically they weren't feeding very well. So I'm going to take the pellets out of here and put probably like the pointed ones because they actually angle in a little better. They should shoot a little better. So for the velocity test, I'll do my best to average that out. I'll take the top ones that I got, top 4 or 5. If it's anything in the 200s, mid 200s and up, I'll take because that's really what this gun is shooting. The pellets just weren't doing it any justice. So let's see what we can do for target portion of the test. So now you know, don't use flatheads in this one. At least in this particular gun, they didn't work very well. All right, I got the target set up 30 feet downrange. I actually have pellets in this guy this time. If you watched my PM video, I forgot to put pellets in it. I was wondering why the target wasn't getting hit. I was wondering what's going on here. So anyways, we do have pellets loaded up. Hopefully I can get a little bit better results. The PM sort of got more like a 3-inch grouping. Was hoping for better than that, but you know, sometimes it's pellet choice. I don't think it was me. I think I was shooting just fine. Once we figured out that it shoots a bit low, I shot a little higher, and that grouping for 6 rounds, again, was about 3 inches up and down, about 2 inches side to side. So let's see if the 24/7 TAC can do a little bit better for us. All right, so if you watch my tabletop video, you know I've got to pull it down. I got to line up the dots, not the rail. So you have to line up the dots. I'm gonna shoot a little bit low. I'm gonna shoot, I think this guy, well, you know what? Let's shoot the first 8 as I would normally line up a gun. See what happens. Okay, that was 8 shots. Put it on safe because I'm going to be flipping this around. Whoa, what's going on? Whew. Usually you would expect pellets to shoot a little better than BBs, but this is not the case with these guns. They're not performing as I would like them to. I am using a nice, decent pellet, so maybe my pellet choice isn't working in terms of accuracy, but at least they're coming out. The flathead pellets, as you know, when I tried that, the velocity portion wasn't working so good, so it's the best I can do. Okay, so I'm just going to put a new target on for the hell of it, just so we can see what this next group of 8 does. Because usually I only do a 10-shot grouping. So that one was like probably 6 or 7 inches. Not so good. So let's see if I can get a slightly tighter 8-shot grouping here. I'm going to aim the same way because it was okay in terms of centering. Oh, geez. That one came out hard and fast. It was like, well, anyways, it was what it was. Well, that one came out slow. We're everywhere with this gun. Okay, we're going to call it quits. I don't know if this magazine has one side that just doesn't work very well, because it seems like one of the sides was firing okay with the flatheads. I was able to get through it. The other side was not. So maybe there's a problem with one of the essentially, see, we're stuck. There's a pellet stuck in here now. I'm going to have to, there we go. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but it's mangled a little bit, right? It didn't quite turn all the way. So I don't know what the deal is. I only make the reviews. I don't make the guns. I can't explain things that go wrong. I did try different pellets. That didn't solve the problem. We're not even going to use that. Let's just sort of take a look. Yeah, so I mean, we're looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, a 5-inch grouping with a gun that I'm not going to make any excuses for this gun, because that's not my job. My job is to review. Could be just this gun. That's the only excuse I'll make for it. You know, typically we'll find out if there's a dud gun that comes back a lot. You know, we'll probably just won't sell it anymore. Usually we'll, you know, if you get these guns, we do have a return policy. It's not working right. You can return it, you know, within 30 days, right? And if we get a gun that consistently comes back, we just aren't going to stock that, because it's a waste of time for you. It's a waste of time for us. But this is brand new. You know, maybe, again, maybe I'm the only guy having this problem. I don't know, but it is what it is. I can't recommend this gun that I shot today to anybody, because it's just not worth it. Get a BB gun. It's going to shoot, you know, if you can get a 24/7 in a blowback BB pistol, and it's going to shoot better. It's going to shoot harder. It's going to be more accurate. It's going to be more fun. So there are other options in this gun in blowback. So I would suggest get the blowback BB pistol. So it's good that I tested this for you. If you were thinking of getting this one instead of the blowback BB pistol, get the BB blowback pistol. Check out that review, okay? All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in buying any of our guns over Replica Airguns. I'll put links in the description for these particular guns for Canada. We don't really have a lot of KWC products in the US that are distributed under the KWC brand, but they are distributed under like Cybergun, and Umarex brings them in, Gletscher, a bunch of guys, even ASG has KWC guns. They just rebrand them. They license them, so you'll often find very similar guns, just branded and licensed by different companies. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.